two. Down to one. It's James. Yes!
This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on being so real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I'm your host, Tony Cook, joined today by young Julian, aka the chosen one, aka it's Juice. What's happening, boy? How you been?
All good, Tone. Good to be back, man.
Yo, good to see you, man. Hey, and I'm gonna let y'all know I tapped in with my boy in Vegas. It's big motion in Vegas. My nigga out there in Vegas now. The way last, you know what I'm saying? Yo, so JPB, my man he's a man of many endeavors. And you know, last time we probably tapped in, I think my boy was in Texas. So it's good to let y'all know he's out there in Vegas. It's big motion in Vegas. How you been out there, dog? Like we was getting it in, dog. It was so much fun.
It was good to see you, man. You know, it's like when you got your circle of brothers or your day ones, no matter how much time y'all ain't seen each other, like when you link back up, it's like y'all are like back to like them high school kids again, just to have a good time for a couple of hours, chill, fellowship, you know what I mean? Talk with the boys.
Julian, the funny part is, nigga, I got way too drunk, I'm gonna keep it. Hey, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I was kicking it with Julian, and we was
You pressed the gas too much, bro.
We was kind of bar hopping. We was bar hopping, right? We was bar hopping. He was taking me to all his spots, and then I was like, nigga, I need like some candy or something. He said, Tone, the night has just begun, and that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, nigga, I fucked up.
Yeah, I'm just glad that you made it back to your hotel safe, dog, and everything.
Bro, we was like at our third, fourth stop, and I was like, Julian, I gotta go, bro. It's a wrap. I guess.
Yeah. We was just in layup lines, my boy.
Layup lines, my boy. Reverse miking. Hey, but anyways, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna stop messing around. We're gonna get right to the hoops. All-Star weekend has passed. So we're gonna dive into that. We're also gonna dive into all things NBA so far, including the Lakers. Julian, how did you feel? So first I'm gonna ask, we're gonna start off with the three-point contest. Did you like Dame Lillard winning the three-point contest? Is that a big deal? Like, how'd you feel about that?
I mean, I think the three-point contest is definitely something we got to keep around. It's just like one of those contests that's so traditional. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It's something that's like a must watch, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, but also too, what I like about the three-point contest is like it gives opportunity to like younger players that aren't well known to get another shot to like put some more reputation on their name.
Yeah.
So I like that about the three-point contest, but like I'm not like all like tuned into the three-point. It's like not the must-watch thing for me.
It's honestly turning into like it because it used to be the skills challenge was like who cares, but it's almost like now the three-point contest has turned it. I just want to see who won. I don't even really need to watch it. Who won? Like it's not that serious. We'll get right to the failure of a dunk contest. It was there was some good stuff like this dude from the Spurs can jump, but nigga, I wanted so much more for Hayes, bro. Jackson.
Nah. Because look, bro, at the end of the
bro,
day,
it was weak.
No, hold on. Let's just say this.
It was weak.
Bro, when he went between his legs, he's like 6'11",
Oh,
6'10".
yeah.
That's tough, He's like, that's why when you're a big man like that, you got to do things like, Dwight Howard used to do. Like, you got to do like Amari, Dwight Howard type dunks. Like, it's tough for the big men to win the dunk contest, but I'm gonna tell you who I thought should have won it was the boy Bryant from the Spurs, from the IE, from Carr.
Yeah, that boy.
I was fucking with him. I think I gave him an opportunity to get another light on him, and I think not only that was a good show for him, but I think he's gonna be a great player. And obviously, coming from the IE, you know what I mean.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's from Corona Centennial.
Oh, okay, damn, I didn't know that.
So
damn.
yeah,
So and I like the point you made earlier when we was talking about the three-point contest. It's a good opportunity for these young players to make a name for themselves. And it's happened throughout the years. Like a lot of players make their name through these contests, through the three
Look at
point
Kobe. Look
or the
at
dunk
Jordan.
contest. Exactly.
You know what
Like
I mean? LeBron.
the greatest of them,
Everybody had to do it at least one time, I think, and that's the one thing that I wish would happen more. But yeah. What else were you gonna say about the dunk contest? Because I got a couple things that I want to say too. But what else were you
Oh,
gonna say?
nigga, so wait, so Jackson Hayes. I didn't see, but basically, so the dude who you're talking about, the Spurs, his through the legs dunk was more impressive. The jump, the throw up, and then bounce through the legs. He caught
Yeah.
it, went through that was nasty. Hayes, the one that I didn't like is when he took off, and I'm thinking he's going to take off from the free throw line, dog. Like, what do you, bro? That's and the crazy part is Dwight was because you said big man. Dwight was like, yeah, yeah, like, nah, bro, that was weak, Hayes. Come on.
Yeah.
He could have put,
Nah.
he's had more impressive in-game dunks than that one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I meant by it was underwhelming. And I feel like more stars need to participate. I feel like or at least niggas that are like lottery pick, like when Levine and Gordon, like not superstars, but we need more niggas like that in the dunk
You mean
contest.
like Anthony Edwards and John Morant?
They need to. Why not? Why
You know.
not? Or bring your boy McClung back, bro, because his dunks are.
But it's wild, bro, because the dude, the dude that threw the Jason Richardson's son the dunk off the side, like the one that guy.
Bro, I
Like,
was gonna let him
you
live.
know that him and Taylor was in a dunk contest before too.
I-
Shout out our boy Taylor Ray Valley boy was in a dunk contest with him. I know that dude. He lives out here. I
The
hope
one who threw the lob.
yeah.
The
But
one who actually threw the lob. Wait a minute, bro. Everyone was trying to blame the nigga who threw the lob. That was a good lob. That nigga did not know where he was when he left the floor. What was he doing? That has to be the worst moment in dunk contest history. That sucks.
yo, that was so messed up,
It
bro.
was so
That was bad. That made me
honestly,
want to
bro,
just
that's a
stop the
moment
dunk
where you
contest.
could cut that. We could cut to commercial. We don't got to see that.
That made me want to be like, we never need to do this again. Like, we're done with this. Like, we're gonna kill our players. Like, the way
Bro,
he fell, bro, was
the
bad.
way his face hit the backboard, the, to the
And
backboard.
then he just like he went limp and he just went,
All right, this it's not funny.
it's not funny,
I
bro.
messed up.
Because like to be real, like you know what it feels like to get in the air and then that wood is not forgiving. You know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
not, bro. Like
Like,
it's
that hurts, bro. That
crazy.
hurts.
But okay, but we talked about the 3-point contest. We've talked
But
about the dunk
but
contest.
oh boy from Miami, he did bring out E40, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
he was dancing and doing this thing. Like so he made a name for himself doing that.
Was
I
chill.
just
It
think
was
I think you like you said, we gotta get our main stars in there. We
it
gotta get
can't be
like
that. It
Ja,
can't be this no more. It can't
Eddie,
because
Anthony Edwards.
if it's gonna be no like, and it's cool that they make a name for themselves, but it's got to be like stars sprinkled in there. Like it's really got to be a Ja Morant or Anthony Edwards. They can't be scared to lose. It is what it is. Like I don't know what it is, but
Well, the thing about it is those guys also, they're in-game dunkers. So sometimes it's like I know John Morant and I know Anthony Edwards, they could do a lot of tricks, you know what I mean? But it's like I feel like because you feel like you're doing in-game dunks all year long, like you feel like I'm showing you my hops when it matters when the game is on the line. You feel
yeah.
me? So I
No,
feel
I
like
get it.
that's their point, and then they're like maybe the injury factor, and then it's
That's
like
why
you
LeBron
said,
don't do it neither. LeBron, he didn't do it neither, really. So it is what
yeah,
it
and I think like you said too, because it's like almost maybe they're afraid to lose, or maybe they're afraid to like not make the dunk. You know what I mean? Or like,
Yeah, they don't want to. It's too crippling for their brand for something like that to happen.
yeah,
They don't want to fall like, oh boy, it
yeah, no,
happened again.
that
That and like it's bro, that sucked.
that was bad. That was
That
bad.
sucked. That sucked. But anyways, let's get to that. But honestly, the games and the format, I think World versus USA. I think it works, bro. I think that works. I think we need to. The sad part is we have to do it this way, like old, because there's not enough world players that are like I feel like to build a whole entire team against, you know what I'm saying? After watching what we watched, there's way more USA stars that can really hoop. Like the world is top heavy, right?
I think, well, okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel proud to be an American, man. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna say this, and I think that
absolutely.
they've been hearing the same thing that we've been saying too, but it's been the truth, and I think that the US players have had to wake up and the younger generation, like, you know, I think this was a passing of the guard. Like this is no longer LeBron's league. This is no
No,
longer Steph and KD's league. This is
no.
Wemby's, Anthony Edwards. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I mean? Kate
Oh,
Cunningham.
it's still maybe Kawhi's league. Nigga. Kawhi, that nigga went crazy.
Yeah, he did. No, he did.
He did
But
work. No, but you're right though. Jalen
no, but
Brown, Tatum, all these niggas that are up and coming. You're right.
yeah, it's like a lot of these guys that have been holding it down for so long that have you seen the All-Star games 10, 5 plus 10 plus years in the All-Star game. A lot of those guys are getting out the way. And you got a lot of new guys that are coming up that are going to take over that generation of like all-star talent at the NBA level. And I think that also with the world and USA thing that we're talking about is I think that Anthony Edwards being one of the younger American players leading the charge for that next generation of USA basketball. They've been hearing the whispers and the narrative that European players have been better than us, and which has been true, I think, kind of.
I think the top. I think at the top they're better. Like because
And if you
the top five players in the NBA, you
and if
might
you
have
look
to
at
give it to
if you look at the champions, it's been a lot of Jokic, Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So
I feel you. Like, and then Shay's right. Shay's right there
Luke,
too. Shay.
Luca, Shea, Luca.
Yeah. That so like the top five niggas, those are like the type we're just naming the top five niggas. Wemby, we didn't even name Wemby. The
That's what I'm
top five,
saying.
six niggas in the NBA are probably overseas. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like across the board,
But I think
if
that
you're gonna say the top 30 players in the NBA, the rest of them
yeah,
are USA. I feel
yeah, I
like
think that I would say that so basically like Anthony Edwards, him being the younger, one of the dudes, and then like all those older guys, like you got LeBron, KD, Curry over there, telling them like, hey, bro, what you gonna do? You gonna defend USA, or are you gonna let the world, like Wemby come over here and just dominate and take over? But I think that like even though how great Wemby is, and I think Wemby will be continuously from this point forward, incredible. He's gonna be great.
he's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
be
the
a
best nigga in the
force.
NBA. He's the best nigga in the NBA. Like
Yeah, yeah, for
this year,
sure.
it's really right there. Like
But
he's
what I'm
right
saying
there,
is in
bro.
this game, in that specific All-Star game, it's like that was the hardest force because it's like you're never going to be able to put an all-star team against Wemby again. Like
Yeah,
that's not how the NBA works. All you guys are on different teams. He only has to
yeah,
face one of you at a time.
yeah.
But on that given night, you had all that force to play against him and use your intelligence and like we're gonna hit him. He's gonna go for 40, but just can't let him get 45, 50, and
Yeah.
we win type shit. You know what I'm saying? So not that he's unstoppable, but you still, at the end of the day, we're NBA players too. Our contracts are on this too. Like, we got to go. Somebody's got to go out and try to defend this motherfucker.
Right.
Somebody's got to go out there and play hoop, and you know what I mean, and make him guard us too,
Yeah.
and try to dunk on him too. Like, at the end of the day, it comes down to that. And I think that that's what Anthony Edwards showed in that game. So I like that format that put that the world versus USA. I like that happened like that because it was good to see that the young players stood up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because of all the narrative and all the whispering
Yeah.
of like the last 5 seasons of the European players are becoming better, and so what are we going to do when all these older players get out the way? So it was good. It was good to see that smoke.
I
I liked
love it.
it.
Hey, bro, and to piggyback off what you were saying, I think the NBA is in great hands. If you just look at the two players we were talking about, Anthony Edwards and Wemby alone, that the NBA is in incredible hands. Like I think they've both been in the league maybe 4 or 5 years. So, and then there's
Yeah, they're
players
very
like
young.
Cade. Cade Cunningham is he people don't even understand. He is nice, bro. Cade Cunningham is nice. Like
Yeah.
he's not as flashy, but like he's controlled. He's like Luca too. He's like on some Luca shit too, but not
Ace
as good scoring.
Bailey, Ace Bailey,
Ace Bailey. He's
uh,
young though. He's young. He's coming.
Cooper Flag.
Yep.
You
Cooper
feel
Flag.
me?
Amin Thompson, the Thompson twins. Amin
Those.
Thompson is nasty, dog. It's a lot of
Yeah.
young cats coming up. It's a lot. But the All-Star, I loved All-Star weekend. And even the OGs, they got theirs too. But they petered out at the end. That's how it goes though. If you run the court, third, fourth game in, bro, the young fresh boy's gonna come in and run that. Like it is that's what happened, dog.
Hey, it's real. Like they used to beat them down many times, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And they got
that's
him
what.
they got him in the first little when they ran into each other in the first bracket game or whatever. They won. Then they went and beat World. And then third game in, they ran out of gas, bro.
Right.
LeBron and them. Kawhi had to drop 30 just to keep up. Like
Yeah, Kawhi, but he's been playing at a crazy level this season. He's been balling out. Kawhi's been balling out. Like we didn't even I haven't even talked to you really about that James Harden trade because it's like, you know, I thought that was good. I thought they had a little and they had Zubac and then all of a sudden they don't have Zubac or James Harden
yeah, what's
anymore.
that? Yeah, so they're basically they're blowing it up. But Kawhi's been balling. Kawhi's been
Yeah.
balling.
Yes.
Let me ask you, dog, we didn't even talk about that before we get to like the Lakers and all that. Let me ask you how you feel about that trade. Um, of course, you do you agree that the Cleveland Cavaliers won that trade by getting James Harden or no?
Well, yeah, I think it was an even trade. I think it's an even trade because I think that the Cavaliers are trying to win right now.
Okay. Okay.
And the Clippers are trying to win in the future. So Darius Garland for the next 5 years, I think is better than having James Harden the next 5 years.
Okay.
And then I think that having James Harden right now is better than having Darius Garland right now.
For
So
for
the
Cleveland, trying to
Cavaliers,
win right now.
they
Yeah.
need them. They're trying to win right now because Donovan Mitchell, that core group you have over there, they're running out of time to win. You're only going to keep that. You're only going to keep Mitchell, Mobley, what's his name? What's my boy's name with the pro?
Oh, Jared Allen. Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. You know
Yeah.
that they're only going to keep that core group. They're only going to stay together. Somebody's going to come and get Mobley. Somebody's going to come and get one of these pieces if y'all don't win. And then especially Spider Mitchell, it's almost time for him. Like
Oh yeah.
you
And
gotta win.
honestly, for James Harden, his whole career, he's petered out in the playoffs, but it might be a perfect pairing because Spider can carry the load, like he could do it. But and you could tell in crunch time since Harden's been there, he's not scared to pass it to him for the last shot, and that they might be what each other need to get over the hump because they both have had struggles in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Late in the playoffs, I'm interested. Cleveland looks good in the East now. I think with the big dudes like Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, like they got the size, they got the scoring. I think they look good in the East.
Are they better than the Knicks?
I like them more. Me personally, I like them more. I'm not really a fan of I like Brunson. I'm not the biggest fan of Karl Anthony Towns. Like I don't know. I honestly like Cleveland with Harden more now. I like them more now.
Yeah, me too. So
Detroit, I don't know if I
who?
like anyone more than Detroit is tough, bro. They're tough. They're young and they ain't done it before. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I think that Harden, he's just a paid assassin at this point, and he's chasing the ring. And he's at
Yeah.
that point where he's a poised player enough where
Yeah.
he really wants a ring too. So you feel me? It's a good situation and trade for both people and all parties involved, I
Yeah.
think. Because
So
let's not knock Garland is a good player. He's a solid guard.
he's good. He's good. But I would say, and I was arguing with somebody about this. I think my cousins, but like I would say Garland, because Harden is better offensively, I think, period, right now.
Mhm.
And honestly, Harden is probably better on defense too, because he could switch at least. Like Garland is almost like a Trey Young. He can't really play defense. But you made a good point where he's about to be a good point guard for the next 5 to 10, 5 to 8 years for wherever team he's at, as long as he stays healthy. So it's good.
Right.
It was good both ways. You're right. You're right. But for right now, I think it made Cleveland a contender in the East specifically. Before we get on to Laker talk, I wanted to ask you, since the All-Star break and everything, contender wise, we already talked about the East Coast contenders like Detroit. We want to say Cleveland. We want to say the Knicks. Who else? Who else you got on the East?
Possibly Boston.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Boston. Jaylen Brown's doing his thing over there without Tatum. Without Tatum, it's crazy. Um, for the West, who if you had to pick, who's going to end up in the Western Conference Finals?
I think it's gonna be either I think San Antonio, OKC, and Denver.
It's out of those three. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And for me, like I like the Spurs. I just don't know if they're ready to because they're gonna have to no. So basically, they're gonna have to play Denver before they could get any. I don't think. I think that is the matchup where Wemby can't do it.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this.
I think it's
Okay.
Denver versus OKC in the Western Conference
What
Final.
I think Wemby is on right now,
He's on some
if
crazy shit.
if he can stay healthy and have an incredible playoff run, it'll come down to I think if they play the Thunder, they'll beat them and they'll go.
Oh yeah, I think if
Okay.
they, but they, I
But
think they got to
Denver,
get past the. I don't think
but
they could get past the Nuggets. Jokic is too good,
so
bro.
this is my thing with them. I think that Wemby will play better than Jokic, but will Harper and those other boys play better than Jamal Murray and those other boys?
I don't. That's well, and they got Fox too. That was a
That's
big
what I'm
thing.
saying.
They got
So,
dogs
but
over
I
there.
think that it's also that when you have such a great player like Wemby, he's bringing these guys on a stage where they're having an opportunity to prove themselves as like very credible, all like championship level pieces that were once stars on their own teams before too.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, like Fox, you feel me, but not like
Barnes, Harrison
Harper,
Barnes, like
Harrison Barnes,
they got some players. They've
so
got a solid team. Like, and I agree.
and
I
think
just
about it,
don't know if Wemby's ready.
Castle.
Castle dog. I don't know if they're ready for the big stage against the Denver Nuggets. Like the Denver
But
Nuggets, and they got players like quiet as kept, Peyton Watson, Tim Hardaway, that you know what I mean, that have elevated their
is
game
Aaron
this
Gordon
year.
healthy or no?
Aaron Gordon, he's back, but I think he's been on and off this whole season. But if they have all of them, they have Cam Johnson ain't been doing nothing this year, but they got a Bruce Brown. They got a deep squad, dude. Like I
I think, but look, listen, when you have a
you
guy
think
like
so
Wimby,
you
let me
see
just
the
say
Spurs
this.
going to the finals?
When you have a guy like Wimby who's going to be a generational run type player, you don't want to be the guys like you want to be the guys around him that are like we're not the reason why we're losing. And
Oh, of course, yeah.
I think that he's gonna play better than everyone he comes across individual matchup wise.
He's better than everyone.
I think so. I
There's no
think
one better than him. They're like, so
and
we're gonna talk about MVP.
the only team that he couldn't get over was the last couple of years was the damn Thunder. And they've been getting them every time this year. They've been
Yeah,
getting them. You feel me?
yeah.
So I just think that with Jokic and Murray, they're kind of I don't know if Jokic just really wants that smoke with Wemby like
You're
that.
over it? You think Wemby okay, because that's how they're gonna end up playing each other because it's gonna be Denver at the 3 and Spurs at 2. So they're gonna play Denver before they get to that's my thing. Like I like the Spurs against OKC because I think they got the dogs like Castle and Fox and all these. They've got good guards, enough good guard play and guard handle to play and guard the OKC Thunder with Harper and all them.
Nobody want and Chet is not fucking with Wemby.
That's what I'm saying. But the one who can though, the one who it don't really
Jokic.
matter. Jokic actually will put his foot up Wemby's ass, bro. Like if Wemby has to guard him,
Jokic is a force, but he's not as skilled and athletic as Wemby. He's not as
bro,
Jokic
he's
is
as skilled.
stronger.
He just
Jokic is
Wemby
stronger, higher IQ.
and
He's
IQ,
stronger,
and he's got the
and
players around him. He's got the players around him.
so does Wemby, though.
But you know the Nuggets are more
It's just the
seasoned,
only
Jay. The
difference
Nuggets
is
are more seasoned.
the only two that are real. Well, three that is seasoned like that is Jokic, Murray, and Gordon.
You're right. You're right. Peyton Watson's been there. He's been there. They
Yeah,
got
but
Bruce
he's
Brown. You know,
yeah okay.
he said okay,
But
fair.
so is Harrison Barnes.
Yep. Western Conference
The
playoff.
other who's the other big white boy that comes off the bench for them at center? The Spurs, the tall dude.
They got
I
Is he
forget his name.
huh?
He's pretty nice too. He's like one of those foreigner type players. He's shooting threes, dribbling, and making an extra pass. Like that, I think the Spurs, they just like the only team that was really messing them up was the Thunder, man. And I think that like, and I just look at like who's the best player, and it's just Wemby. It's like
So
who's
okay. So
who's
should I
gonna
ask
stop
you
this
who?
guy?
So who you got in the MVP? If you had to give an MVP to somebody right now, are you saying Wemby? Because my answer for that is different. It's
No,
not
my MVP would be Cade Cunningham.
Oh, okay. Okay, that I like that answer too, because
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because whenever the Pistons are relevant again, you have to just look at it like, what is going on over
what's
there?
happening?
Like, wait, hold on.
They're
Who is
first?
it's like who is balling with them again? Like, so I look and I respect that he brought them back from the depths of the depth. You know what
Yeah,
I
and it's like
mean?
his
Like,
third season. It's his third season, I think.
and I watched him since high school when he was at Mount Verde with like D'Angelo. He had all these dudes, Ben Simmons, all these kids like Brandon, a hell of people. They were all on the same high school team at Mount Verde Academy.
Yeah.
And so I to see him go from there, you know what I mean? And then I think that he like it's just they've done every little thing right to be that number one seed right in the East and to really dominate the East Coast and at the top of the NBA right now. They're a really solid team. I just think that with these type of teams, when you get that type of with that momentum, and it's a matter as now the only way that you're going to put how good to the test are you is when you get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to be just another regular season really good number one seed team that got to the playoffs and lost to like a Celtics or Knicks or like a team in the East that's kind of been there, but they still came out.
Which is possible for them. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because they don't, if you look at their team, they don't really have very much scoring besides Cade. Like, who's scoring on their squad? Their second leading scorer is Durant. He's a center.
Yeah, what about, don't they have Jordan? Is it Jordan Ivey, right? Or
No, they traded him. They don't really have anybody else, bro.
yeah, I mean, I've watched them a couple times. That's the thing too. But I just notice every time they play the top teams, like
They play good
especially
defense.
when they play the Knicks, and I think that the Knicks are going to beat them. They beat them by like 20. You
Damn.
know, like yeah. Every time they've played against the top teams, I see like, dang, they're beating them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They play really physical. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we've seen the drama, the fights.
Seen them fighting, dog. Stewart is tripping though. Bro, get this nigga out of the gym. You can't run off the bench and start swinging on a nigga. Like,
Bro,
you can't do what he's doing.
At this point, bro, he needs to go to UFC.
Yeah, it's out of pocket.
He doesn't even want to hoop no more. He just wants to fight, bro.
Bro had his ice packs on his legs still.
Hey, but listen, this is the coldest part. You know that management, they love that shit, bro. They
Yeah.
love this thing. But have you seen his family pictures? He was in the
Yeah.
overalls with no teeth. His wife is white.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not really.
His wife is white. He had the overalls with no tea in the field with him and his baby, and they had a family
He
picture.
said, we got to keep him on the team. We got to
Bro.
keep him on the team.
They love him there, bro. They love him for that, bro. You know the city's fucking with that nigga, bro. He's got Detroit on his back every
Yeah,
night,
bro. Yeah, bro. Hardworking man.
The way he acts is the way that Detroit feels.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Detroit feels. Hey,
They like that, bro.
Jay. So you got Cade, if you had to give an MVP out right now, for me, if I had to give it out, I'm giving it to Shea. Just because OKC, bro, like
No,
he is
they
the
can't even
scorer.
beat Wemby in them,
He is
bro.
the scorer. He is the best scorer in the league besides Luca. Besides Luca. Luca is the best
Yeah.
scorer in the NBA. And then it's Shea, I would say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he's on the bet. OKC is the best team. And if you look at what and really, if Jokic wasn't injured for, a third of the season, I would give it to him. He's averaging a triple double. Like Jokic
Look,
stat.
I just feel like Shea got his already. He's gotten his recognition. He's had it. I feel like what Shea played the last couple seasons was not what he's playing this season. I don't think he's playing. Do you think he's playing better?
I think everyone knows about him and he's still doing it. They can't stop him. So it's on
So
him and
no,
Jokic
no,
are on the
don't.
same kind of shit. It's getting boring
Yeah,
to watch.
no, don't get me wrong.
It's
Don't
getting
get me
boring to
wrong.
watch, but they're doing the same thing they've been
Okay,
doing.
so here's my thing though. This is my point though. My thing is like, so they've established that they're the top team. They're not the underdog no more. So it's
Yeah.
just like my thing is like you have a lot of great role players around. You have like it's not a secret like those guys that were underpaid before, like everybody knows about them now, like
Hmm.
Williams, Chet, what's his name? The other white boy center, what's his name? I'm at
Hardenstein.
Hartenstein, him, my boy from Caruso, you know what I'm
Caruso, no,
saying?
Wallace, Wallace. No,
Yeah,
he's
the
got a
other
good
dude.
supporting cast. He's got a
Yeah,
great supporting cast, dude. But,
yeah.
but what I'm
So
seeing though, it's a
so
lot.
here's my thing real quick though. I'm just saying like so it's not like Shea's balling with unknown guys no more. These are proven champions. Those are guys that were played
That's
roles in
true.
championship minutes that are champions now. So it's like I just don't think that what you're doing this season is equivalent to like a guy like Kay Cunningham with what he's doing with less, but
Yeah,
with
it's
like with
heavier.
the organization that has not even won it in so
Okay.
long.
I know. I definitely see that point. I
You
definitely
see
see
what I'm
that point.
saying?
Like, and Cade is one of my favorite players this season, just because, like you said, he's brought a team out of nowhere. What are the Pistons? Who are the Pistons? You know what I mean? So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Who else would you say is a candidate for MVP?
Man, like I said, Jokic, of course, he's averaging a triple double. He's averaging a triple double, and then
Jalen
you got,
Brown?
huh? Oh,
Jalen
and then
Brown?
yep. I just hate talking about Boston players, but Jalen Brown, absolutely, they're second in the East
Mhm.
without Tatum. Like people thought they were about to not make the playoffs this year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's definitely in consideration. That was a good one, Jay. You got it, Wemby, of course. You got to say Wemby because
Mhm.
they're in second. They've got a good team though. Wemby's playing absolutely great, but he's missed a few games and he's got a good team like Fox, Harrison Barnes. We've already talked about the good role players on that team. Um, so there's a lot of players. I'd be interested to see who wins this year. Cade is
Mhm.
probably that's a good pick though. Cade's a good pick because of what he's done and where Detroit came from. And no, my only thing about Cade is the East. I don't know if they're as tough as the West and the t West schedule and everything. But hey, but they're first. They're first.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Jay, before we get out of here, last thing we're going to talk about is these Lakers, dog. Talk to me about the Lakers. We're more than halfway through the season. Getting back an All-Star break, I'm going to tell you my only concern, and I'm going to let you rock. Our big three has only played not even 10 games together. It's concerning for me. I think we can get out of the first round right now, but how do you feel about the Lakers' chances in making a deep playoff push? Tell me, Jay, be honest. It's what have you been seeing?
Well, I'll say this. Um, we're not there yet.
We're
We're
not
we're
seeing.
probably at the fifth seed level,
Yep, that's where we are.
right there in the middle. Um, I think we could get lucky, catch a couple people off guard, but get to the next round of a playoff series against one of these better teams that I see out here, like even like the Houston Rockets or you know the Nuggets, for example, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know because I think this is the thing now. Okay, Here is the thing. So when Kobe never left the Lakers. So what the Lakers owed Kobe was letting him play out until he was done, until he decided he was going to walk off that court when he wanted to, right?
Yep.
So I think that they gave him that. He earned that. So all those good players like the Ingrams, the Balls, the Julius Randles, all those players that we lost because Kobe still wanted to stay there, cool. But you know what I mean? I would say that like with LeBron, my point with LeBron, I'm sorry, with all the good players that we lost because LeBron wants to stay here. And the same thing like with Kobe, we lost a lot of good players that we could have gotten trades and stuff that maybe would have helped us win more championships. But we showed the respect to Kobe because of what he did for us. I think that we showed enough LeBron enough respect in the sense of also drafting Bronny and giving him that and letting him have that, right? So I think that until he decides that if he wants to stay on the Lakers, the only way he can stay on the Lakers is for us to be successfully high level, championship level team. He has to be a third or fourth paid highest guy on the team.
Mm-hmm.
He can't be a first or second highest paid anymore because there's so many more. There's better pieces that we need, a high level type pieces that we need to go and get.
Mm-hmm.
That we can't afford to give him one of the high contracts. He's good enough still, even with how luxurious his career has been, how great and legendary he is. He still to this day is a great high level piece, but he's definitely like a third or fourth option on a
That's why it's
championship
hard.
level
That's
team.
why it's hard because his stardom is what he's riding off of right now. And he did get us a chip, and he puts butts in seats. He sells jerseys. That's why the Lakers are going to rock with. You could see it. They're going
No,
to
we
Lakers. I don't think the
definitely
Lakers are going to get rid of him, dude. I don't think.
no,
I don't
we
think we're going to
needed
trade him or anything.
no, we needed him when he needed us. It was the same time. We needed
Mhm.
like that guy to come, one of the legendary players, like all these legendary players that came before him, you know what I mean, and became and put the Laker jersey on, and I think that he should go back to Cleveland.
Mhm.
He should go to Cleveland. He should take him and Bronny to Cleveland. I think,
He said, "Take him and Brody." He said, "Take Brody's ass."
yeah, bro. No, for real. Like they should go there and really try to win in the East one more time, like strong, like and the Lakers once he is off of the payroll, the amount I think the weapons that we'll be able to get around Luca, and you'll really see the difference of what it is to be a championship level team. Like I'm just saying, like
So it looks like it's not going to
I'm
happen this year. It looked
yeah,
like it ain't going to happen this year.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen this year, but I'm saying like just imagine if Luca had guys like Cat Williams or Jokic or
Oh
Anthony
yeah, absolutely. Giannis,
Giannis,
and
yeah.
it's possible. It's possible. But like you said, LeBron either got to go to Cleveland or fall back into a Draymond role, or else it's a wrap. You feel me? Like,
Totally.
but JP, it's been amazing talking sports with you. We had to touch on the Lakers a little bit. We're gonna have more episodes because we still got a long season ahead of us. So we
Oh
probably
yeah,
gonna
we just
tap in very
started.
soon. We just
Yeah.
getting started on this NBA stuff. Jay, is there anything you want to say to the fans before we get out of here? It's been a minute.
No, man, it's just always a pleasure to be back on your platform, man. I think I just love to still see the consistency, the regular guests that I see that you interview, man. And I hope that one day, that whoever's out there watching this show and seeing the history of this show and seeing how many times and people have been on here and what the level of guest that Tone has been blessed us with as listeners, I think that, I hope one day somebody sees it and we blow the fuck up and it's like, it's another thing that I see my boy, doing. And, I think that we just, continue and doing what we're doing. But I just appreciate being a part of it, man. And you always letting me come on here and, have my little say so about what we talk about
Hey,
and shit, bro.
hey, I love you, Jay. Hey, the world love you, Jay. The world love the Faithful Fan Show. Hey, y'all. Until next time on the Faithful Fan Show. Dun 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 dun.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS and real, my rhymes convict and heal. A worldwide rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know, believe when I drop. Call for it, can't link up in the please don't spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic. Rhymes over all y'all like dirt for two. Rookie in the game, insane coming for you. GGB the crew.